What if I told you there are 5 makeup mistakes that are adding years to your look without you even realizing it? Number 1 is so common that even celebrities fall for it, and it can ruin your entire look in seconds. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what you're doing wrong and how to fix it so you look fresher, more elegant, and radiant at any age. Stay until the end, because the last mistake is the worst and the least obvious. If you're making it, nothing you put on your face will work. Mistake number 5, overly defining your eyebrows. Queen, eyebrows are, without a doubt, the frame of your face. And how flattering they look when well-groomed and defined. Back in the 90s, I know you preferred thin, barely there eyebrows. Then, in the mid-2000s, thick and more defined brows surprised us all. Here's a little secret you might not have known. Eyebrows are the frame of your face and have the power to completely transform your gaze. They not only frame your face, but also define the expression you show the world. However, there's an important detail to keep in mind. If you fill them in too heavily at the start, you could upset that natural, soft balance that highlights your beauty. I've seen it many times, and I know it's not intentional. It's easy to make the mistake of wanting to shape them quickly, and in trying to make them perfect, fill them in with a pencil or gel from the very front. But let me tell you, this is a very common mistake that can take away softness from your face and make your expression look harsher than it really is. Eyebrows don't start out thick. They should have a gradual progression. The front part of the brow, especially for mature women, should be more subtle and less defined. If you start filling in too much there, you get an unnatural look that makes you appear stiff and loses the freshness we want in our makeup. The solution is simpler than it seems. Use a fine-tipped eyebrow pencil. This type of pencil lets you fill in your brows delicately, creating the illusion of tiny hairs that mimic your natural brow texture. This trick avoids that overly marked look and prevents stiffness. Also, when filling in your brows, start only from the middle or end, never from the front. With this technique, the beginning of the brow looks much softer, almost invisible, maintaining a natural and harmonious transition with the rest of your face. The secret is to soften that part, so you avoid the effect of overly dramatic brows that clash with your face. As you move toward the tail of your brow, you can increase intensity a bit, giving it more definition, but always keeping a balance between softness and structure. Remember, Queen, eyebrows should be the perfect frame that highlights your gaze, but subtly. Don't aim for the perfection of a rigid line. Aim for the softness of a face that radiates freshness and natural beauty. Are you liking these tips? Then take advantage of my guide, More Elegant Than Ever, a complete manual to renew your image. The link is in the description. Mistake number 4, too much blush. Queen, blush is one of those magical products with the power to completely transform your face. Blush brings back childhood memories. It was our mother's and grandmother's favorite product, and now, at this stage of maturity, it's ours. A subtle touch of color can bring life, freshness, and that youthful glow we all love back to our skin. However, many times we make the mistake of applying too much, thinking more is better. And while I love to see rosy cheeks, too much blush can be just as damaging as applying it incorrectly. The mistake lies in thinking blush should be the star of your face, but really, less is more. Excess blush can make your face look unbalanced and can highlight fine lines, something we want to avoid at our age. What we want is makeup that enhances our natural beauty, not creates a mask. Plus, if you apply too much blush, the color can get lost on your face and look less refined. When it comes to makeup at this stage in life, subtlety is key. It's not about hiding, but highlighting your best features, and blush should reflect that elegance and natural freshness. If you apply too much, you risk losing harmony and making your face look heavier than necessary. The solution is balance. Instead of applying it generously all over, choose soft, warm tones. For our skin, soft pinks, peaches, or honey shades are the most flattering. These tones mimic the natural color of your cheeks and give you a healthy glow without overloading your skin. Avoid overly cool colors or intensely warm shades like bright orange. Apply just above the cheekbones, not too close to the nose, so it doesn't stand out too much, and keep the finish subtle. Blend well so the color melts naturally into your skin. The idea is to add a touch of luminosity without looking artificial. If needed, you can always add more, but start with a thin layer. You see, blush shades shouldn't just be soft, they should also reflect light. To highlight the natural glow of mature skin, look for shades that add warmth but never so intense that you lose the subtlety we want at this age. Soft pinks and peach tones are perfect for a youthful, fresh touch. Meanwhile, a light fuchsia or mauve can help create dimension with a natural finish, giving a fresh vibe. Fixing this mistake will bring you a big step closer to fresher, more natural, and elegant makeup. Blush shouldn't be the center of attention, but a soft hint of color that enhances your beauty without weighing down your skin. Remember, warm, soft, and luminous tones are your best allies, and you can always build the color gradually to keep it natural. Now that you know how to apply your blush, it's time to talk about something that speaks volumes even before you say a word. Mistake number 3: overly laminated eyebrows. Trends are always changing and many really catch our eye. One style that's become popular in recent years is laminated eyebrows, promising a lifting effect and fox eyes look that opens up the gaze. While this technique can be wonderful for some, as we age, skin loses some elasticity, and if done incorrectly, it can make us look stiff and artificial. Queen, harmony is key when it comes to makeup, especially as the years go by. Laminated brows might seem like a great choice, but if not balanced properly, they can steal your freshness and softness. The laminated brow technique involves lifting the brows with gel to give them a straighter, stretched look. While this can work wonderfully for some, not every face is suited to it equally. The key is proportion and softness. If you lift your brows too much, especially as we age, you can lose the natural softness of your face. This look can make your expression look stiff and unnatural. Plus, too much gel can make brows lose movement, becoming very hard, which results in a tense, forced appearance. The solution is to find balance. If you like laminated brows, you don't have to give them up, but use moderation and follow the natural shape of your face. Avoid lifting too much. When using brow gel, apply it gently and don't lift excessively. Brow gel is excellent to keep brows in place, but don't raise them beyond what feels natural for your face. Remember, as we age, what we want is harmony, not a harsh contrast between brows and eyes. Are you ready to discover another detail that might be betraying you? Let's talk about that little thing that's always there and adds the final touch to any look. Mistake number 2: clumpy or overloaded eyelashes. Queen, eyelashes are one of the most powerful elements of our makeup. They can make our eyes look bigger, more open, and above all, more expressive. However, a very common mistake I see, especially in women over 60, is applying too much mascara. While mascara can define and lengthen lashes, too much can create a thick, sticky effect that not only isn't flattering but can ruin your look completely. Mature women seek makeup that enhances natural beauty, bringing freshness and softness. Excess mascara does the opposite. It darkens and weighs down the eyes, giving a less youthful and more artificial look. Defined but delicate lashes are always the best choice for a sophisticated, elegant woman. The mistake is thinking that the more mascara, the better the result. My queen, what we really want is to define our lashes, not clump them. When you apply too many layers, lashes stick together, get thick, and clumps make the eyes lose definition instead of opening them up. Worst of all, as the hours pass, excess mascara can crumble or transfer to eyelids, creating smudges and ruining the makeup completely. What we're looking for is a finish that makes us look fresh, not tired. Lashes should lengthen, define, and open the eyes without weighing them down. With the right mascara and careful application, you can achieve voluminous, long lashes without losing the natural look of your eyes. The solution is easier than you think. The key is to choose a good quality mascara and apply it moderately and carefully. Here are some tips to keep your lashes always defined, long, and elegant. Look for a mascara that defines each lash individually without clumping. Formulas that add volume and length are perfect, but make sure they're not too thick or sticky. Fiber-based or light wax mascaras are ideal to add volume without weighing lashes down. Instead of applying a thick layer, start with a thin, even coat. If you need more volume, apply a second layer, but remember, less is more. Mascara should define, not cover your lashes completely. As we age, the type of mascara we use must adapt to our specific needs. Older women's lashes tend to become finer, thinner, and less dense, making it even more important to pick the right mascara. Here are some extra tips. When it comes to mascara color, it also plays a big role in keeping your look fresh. If you have dark hair, black mascara is a classic option that never fails. However, if your hair is lighter or gray, I recommend choosing a dark brown or gray mascara. These shades are softer, but still provide good definition without making the look too intense or dramatic. And now, let's talk about something fundamental that, believe it or not, might be making you look stuck in the past, and it's right on your skin. Mistake number 1, cracked or poorly applied foundation. And here we reach the most important point. We've mistakenly thought that layers and layers of foundation make us look younger. But let me tell you something. Nothing can make your face look more tired, aged, and dehydrated than foundation that cracks, settles into fine lines, or simply doesn't match your skin type. Foundation is, without a doubt, the base of all makeup. If it's not applied correctly or the wrong formula is chosen, your entire facial appearance can be compromised. Especially when foundation cracks. That's a clear sign something isn't working right. And that's a mistake we can easily avoid. When we're over 60, our skin tends to be thinner and dehydrated, so foundation needs special care to avoid emphasizing wrinkles or dry patches. Poorly applied foundation not only highlights imperfections, but can also make your face look duller and less radiant. We want to highlight your best features, not cover them with a thick, artificial-looking layer. Foundation that breaks apart is a sign that the makeup isn't working with your skin, but against it. If you don't prep your skin properly before applying foundation, if you use the wrong formula, or don't blend well, the foundation will settle into fine lines and dry out, creating a cakey effect that emphasizes skin texture. Also, many foundations contain ingredients that can make the skin appear drier than it is, accentuating wrinkles and making your face look older than it really is. Before applying foundation, make sure your skin is well hydrated. Use a nutrient-rich moisturizer that helps soften the skin. If your skin is dry or mature, opt for a cream with hyaluronic acid, which provides deep hydration and keeps skin soft. Don't forget eye contour cream, as that area tends to be thinner and prone to fine lines. It's important that your foundation shade perfectly matches your skin tone for a natural finish. For mature skin, I recommend neutral or yellow undertone foundations. They tend to be more flattering and brighten your skin without making it look dull. Avoid foundations with pink or grayish undertones, as they can make your face look lifeless. And finally, instead of using a brush, I recommend applying foundation with a damp sponge. This not only helps blend the product better, but also allows a lighter, more natural application. The sponge removes excess product and leaves a fresher finish, without settling into fine lines. Queen, makeup is like painting, and if it's not applied correctly on your face, it can ruin the rest of your masterpiece. Because age isn't a barrier to elegance, it's your greatest strength. If you've made it this far, write in the comments, "I choose to shine," so I know you're part of the community of women who shine with their own light. What you learned today is just the beginning. My manual, More Elegant Than Ever, will teach you how to dress for your body, choose your best colors, and much more. The link is in the description, and only the first to buy it will receive all the exclusive content because you deserve to look like a queen.